STN TV, showcasing the ability in disability. This program is brought to you by the PA People. For more information, just go to their website at papeople.com.
Jayu, number 5 Wang, number 1 Chin, and number 6 Sun. Now I do apologise if I've got any of those names wrong, and they're surnames only.
Okay, now we've got 6 and 1 on for Israel, and I'm not sure.
Number 3 as well.
6, 1 and 3. So there we go. We've got 3, 1 and 6 on. Now the way we will be calling, just to let everybody know, we'll be doing the best we can, but we will be calling left and right. Now we've got a shot from behind. Now I hope they stay with this shot because this is fantastic. For us, we're behind the Israel goal. And there's the referee. I'm guessing, not sure who the referees are. Haven't been advised of that. Now, just... is
there any sound from there, Tony?
We might be able to get a little bit of sound, yes. As the... We'll just... let me just see if we can get some sound from there. As we can hear playing, but first throw, the ball's been passed off now to the right winger, throws the ball down into the centre, nicely collected, lays it off to her right winger. Right winger about 1.5 metres in, goes with a discus bounce ball in towards the centre. All China are there to defend it. Over to the left winger now for China. Goes with a discus throw, a cross-court ball into the centre. There's a fracture, but blocked out on the left wing side defending, picked up by the left winger for Israel. Throws the ball, defended. Now passed off to the left winger for China. China now coming in. Discus throw, big cross-court ball, pushed across the front line, retrieved by the left winger for Israel. Goes forward at about the 1.5 metre mark. Stands there. Passes the ball off now.
They're taking their time.
Yeah, no, there's an official time. Didn't hear anything, but there is an official time at the moment. Maybe a penalty, I think. No, she's throwing the ball now. There was a penalty and blocked out. There we go. So, yep. Well, as I said, the angles are changing, so we're doing the best we can now. You will hear the Korean voice in the background, so we can give you a little bit of the atmosphere in Korea. Discus throw, cross-court ball, but straight into the centre. Blocked nicely by the Israeli centre player. Lays it off to her right winger, who goes to the left to take the throw, going for that A-B gap. Doesn't get through. China number 1 in the centre. Lays the ball off to the right winger. Comes in now. Going a cross-court ball, but straight into the centre. This time the Israeli centre player is going to take it. The number 6 goes with a discus throw, aiming for the BC gap. Doesn't get through. Controlled on that left wing down the far end by the Chinese winger. This time the ball's blocked forward and blocked out. Picked up now by the left winger for Israel. Goes across court, aiming for the BC gap. Not getting through on this occasion. China with the ball. Score 0-0. This is the final between China and Israel. Next ball is a cross-court ball, but blocked out. Ball now dropped back in. The number 1 now on the right wing for Israel as we have a shot of the crowd. Comes in now. Bouncing ball, but into the centre. Picked up nicely by the Chinese centre player. Lays it off to her right winger. Looks like number 3 on the right wing. Goes down, but still into the centre. Picked up by number 1 for Israel. Number 6 for Israel. Number 6 now. Right-handed thrower. Goes for the C post, but pushed wide on this occasion by China. China goes bouncing ball into the centre. 6 picks the ball up. Thought about laying it off to the right. Picks it across to her left winger now. The 3 for Israel comes in. Cross-court ball, aiming for that line, but pushed wide, and it's a line out. So the score is 0-0 in the first half of the final. China comes in now. Cross-court ball. Right across, there's a chance. Oh, just pushed wide. Frantic pace started early here in this final. China would be the favourites, the centre now for China with the ball. Spinning throw, straight into the centre. A fractured ball by the Israeli winger and centre. The ball, a loose pass, but picked off by the centre in the end for Israel. Sends the ball down for the BC gap. Picked up by the left winger there for China. Goes across court. A big cross-court ball and out. Dropped back in now. It looks like a nice court, Troy.
Yes, absolutely. The right wingers come across for Israel to take it from the left, lining up about 1.5 metres in. I think at the moment, while we've got the stoppage in play, the China is attacking too much the B. They've actually got to get the ball a bit more into the angles.
So we've got number 1 with the ball now for Israel, and Troy's going to keep us updated on the name. So we're going to go by numbers where we can, otherwise we'll go by position because it does depend on the camera angle. You're listening to the Disability Sports Network's coverage of the women's gold medal game from the Ibsa World Games.
I think this might be a penalty, Tony.
It could well be too. We haven't had a long shot yet, and it is a penalty, and it's a goal to Israel.
About 1/2 metre in from the right-hand post.
Yep, so Israel take an early lead.
What I was saying in defence a little bit there, I saw Israel panicking a little bit when they're passing it off. They're stressing. But
and there's a replay of that goal down just inside the A post. A great ball, and it was defended by the, or attempted defence was by the number 2 for China.
And Mohammed is the scorer there for Israel.
Thank you very much, Troy. Next ball's been blocked out. Right winger now for Israel with the ball. Comes in a right-handed throw, going for the narrow angle between the BC. A bit of fumble there by the Chinese. Don't want to panic. The number 1 now for China has the ball in the centre. Goes with a discus throw, but straight into the centre, number 6 for Israel. Comes in now. Left winger goes across court. They're all going these cross-court balls. Not a lot of skip on them. Keeping them relatively flat. Ball now with the left winger for China. Goes into the centre. Nice piece of work there by number 6 for Israel. Lays it off now to Mohammed. Mohammed now goes across court. Narrow angle, but blocked out. Right now the ball dropped back in now on the left wing for China. Goes with a quick throw. Gain into the number 6 there for Israel. Goes across from the centre. Pushes a left winger off court as she takes the throw from left wing, but then sends it straight down at B. A quick return by China here. And no, doesn't get through. Great piece of defensive work there. I think that was by Mohammed on the right wing. It is. Mohammed now, a good throw. Quick return on this occasion. Not getting through on this occasion. Just wanted you to check, Troy, whether it is Mohammed, is it? And this is the women's you're looking at?
If I'm pronouncing it correctly, the surname is spelled M-A-H-A-M-I-D.
Yeah, Mohammed. Yep, that's fine.
Yep. And the number 6 for Israel, what we're seeing a lot of, is Ben David.
Yep. So 3 now. Goes down the line, but picked off here by... this is Ben David now with the ball. Cross-court ball, and it's pushed well wide. Goes out just in front of the 1.5 metre area. Left winger for China now. Again, goes across court, but only as far as the centre. And it's easy pickings here by the number 6 who takes the ball now.
Defending well.
Goes down the line. A great ball. Got some fracture, but up into the head of the Chinese girl on the left wing. Goes with a discus throw. Cross-court ball, but straight into the centre. Who's the 6 for...
Israel is Ben David.
It is Ben David playing in the centre. Yep. Lays it off to Mohammed. Mohammed goes around and throws this ball down the left wing. Picked up again. There's a whistle. So I'm going to hear what the whistle was for.
I'm guessing high ball. No, the ball's been put back.
Yeah, no, but they did return it. It's timeout for China. So just trying to see whether they're just going to a replay at the moment. And it was a quick return. So timeout for Israel, for China. China called the timeout. They've got the ball back. So Israel on the...
So your thoughts, Tony, how it's all going at the moment?
China are being forced to panic. Israel are playing a quick game, and it's forcing China to panic. A lot of balls being thrown into the centre, which is not what you want to see. You really need them into the other area. But now We'll just wait and see now what's going to happen here. Players are ready. Plays underway. Went with a quick throw, but picked off by Mohammed. Mohammed now goes to the left, goes back to the right to take the throw, goes across court. Nice work there by the Chinese number 2 on the left wing. Again goes across court, but into Ben David in the centre. Ben David now taking the throw. Back to her mark. Again, well, ball with a little bit of skip, but just drifting towards the seaside of B, but no real panic there for the Chinese. Chinese now straight back into Ben David, who's got this Israel team playing very, very well at the moment. Mohammed now taking this throw almost from the centre. Goes across court
really
and blocked
targeting
out.
that left-hand side of the China court, aren't they?
They are.
They haven't touched the right-hand side hardly at all.
No. And as we speak, of course, the right winger for China goes across to take the ball, takes the throw. But again, into the centre. And Ben David picks the ball off nicely. Isn't it nice to see nice, clear, bright numbers?
Absolutely.
And that so it makes a big difference. There's a quick return on this occasion by the Chinese centre, but Ben David lays it off to Mohammed. Mohammed on the right wing sends the ball down the line. The Chinese number 2, I think it is, on the Ju on the left wing. Except now we've got Mohammed goes across court, a flat ball, not a lot on it, into the centre. Again, passed off to Ju on the left wing. Is it to Ju or was that 3?
No, that's Ju.
Yeah. So Ben David now with the ball for Israel. Comes in now, goes with a discus throw. Good bounce on that ball. Big fracture, picked up and going for the quick return across court, but well picked up on the right, on the left wing down here for Israel. Now I'll just get you to see who the number 3 is for me, Troy.
For China?
No, for Israel.
Is Marani.
Marani. Okay, cross court ball. Ben David blocks it, lays it off to Mohammed. Mohammed goes to the left, then comes back, goes to the right, then comes back to the left, goes down the line but pushes the ball wide. Ball now dropped in to number 3 for China, which is Ju.
I'm quite impressed with how Mohammed's playing here, playing really well for Israel.
Yeah, moving around a lot, not giving a lot now. She's with the ball now, Mohammed. Goes with a discus throw. Aiming again, they really are peppering that C post, or the left winger for China, aren't they? They're
Absolutely.
looking so. Anyway, she's standing up to it at the moment. The next ball into the centre, though. Ben David picks the ball up nicely. He's taking a lot of throws from the centre. Comes in now, a couple of paces. Releases just over the team area. Nicely picked off by the Chinese centre. Lays it off to Ju now on the right wing. Number 3 comes in. Goes across court, but into the centre. Ben David is there. Lays the ball off to Mohammed. Mohammed on the left, on the right wing now with the ball. Thrown from about 2 metres in. Goes straight down. Chinese centre goes across. Loses the ball, fractures it, goes back and passes back to the left winger. Now I think that's 2 on the...
2 is on the left wing for China.
And 3's on the right. So who's the...
Zhang.
Zhang is the 3. Thank you. So we've got Zhang and Ju, and I'm just trying to work out who's in the centre for them.
Zhang now throwing on the right wing, straight down the line. Picked up by the left winger for Israel. Quite easily, about half metre in.
Marani.
Cross-court ball into the BC. Taken by the centre for China quite easily. She'll go back to the post, lining herself up. And a bit of a bounce ball, quite good one.
Long ball, I think, has been called. Long or high, and it's number 1. So who's number 1 for China? Troy, you can...
I thought that was legal myself.
Yeah, well...
Chin.
Chin is the... So we've got Chin, Zhang and Yuan for China, and we've got Mohammed, Ben David and Marani for Israel. Throw's been taken and straight through the centre. Goal to Israel. Israel now 2-0.
She wrong-footed herself, basically, and went straight down, and it went probably about half a metre away from the feet.
It was... Look, you see it all over the world all the time. I believe you see too many shots where they are actually taking shots and they don't choose a side. They go straight down the middle. Choose a side, give them a chance. You have a look where this ball goes, Troy. It just goes maybe a metre to the right-hand side as we're looking at it.
Maximum.
From the centre tee.
Yeah.
But well done to Ben David. So...
No, Mohammed actually.
Well, Mohammed, was it?
Yeah, Mohammed.
Well, there you go. So Mohammed took it.
Action's already back on. So Israel's just defended that out. Ben David throws the ball down in the centre. Centre for China.
High ball.
Quick return, but it's been called high.
Has it been called a high ball? I
Well,
think it
stoppage
has.
in play.
The stoppage in play.
And Ben Davis clapping her hands. She's excited with the call.
So we'll just wait and see. Now you can hear the Koreans in the background and you can hear the whistle, I hope. As I said, we don't want to turn it up too loud.
Number 3 for China.
So Zhang to defend. In the sitting position on court. 1 foot out in front of her. Almost, looks like you'd sit like that to relax.
Yeah, I wouldn't say that's a...
So the Israelis on the line. I'm just waiting to see what's happening here. That we've got close-up shots. So
substitution.
Substitution. So it looks like...
Number 5 is on for China.
So will you give us that name?
Yeah, I will.
Cross-court ball into Ben David. Ben David picks the ball up. She's going to take this from the centre.
Number 5 for China is Wang.
So Wang's come on. And we see who went off?
No,
and looks like a timeout being called by Israel.
See the numbers, Tony, there for China. Can you see the numbers there at all?
I cannot. Especially now when they're focusing on Israel. But look, it's a good final, and China are going to have to come from behind.
Yes, a bit of a surprise in the score here, but Mohammed is definitely playing a great game here, targeting really well. China hasn't targeted well, I believe. They've hit the centre all the time. They've made Ben David look very good.
Yeah, look, and lovely. The first penalty that Mohammed took was a great ball. Down and made them make a decision. Great ball. The second penalty wasn't that great. But look, a good penalty is a good penalty. If you score, then well done. You're listening to Disability Sports Network, bringing you the women's final from the World Games, Ibsa World Games in Korea. We've got Mohammed now going down that BC line. Quick return on this occasion. Oh, got through Ben David on this occasion, but Mohammed was there to pick the ball up. Mohammed now. Start. There's a fracture by the Chinese team now. I'm just trying to work out who's gone off for China.
I'm guessing the right winger, because I think the right winger is a little bit taller.
Yeah, we might be right. Anyway, we've got Ben David now gone to the right side of centre. Goes down for that gap between B and C. Picked up by the winger. So we've got that looks like number 2.
No, is Ju still on left wing?
Yeah, so we've got still got Ju and. So I'd say it might be Zhang that's gone off. The next ball has been thrown wide. And the right winger is number 5. So, was that...
so that tells me that...
3 has gone off.
3 has gone off, which was Zhang, yes.
So Zhang's off. And what was 5's name again as the next ball into the centre?
Wang.
So we've got Wang Ju and...
Wang Ju and Chin.
Wang Ju and Chin.
Chin's in the middle.
And Chin threw that ball into Ben David. Ben David with the ball now. Winds up, goes with a discus throw. A nice ball too, but just on the feet of Chin in the centre.
I tell you what, they're lucky because Ju didn't even dive.
No, that's it. So next ball into the centre though to Ben David. She lays it off now to Marani. Marani on the left wing. Comes in a cross-court ball, and that's going to drift. Oh, no, not drift out. Straightened a bit and pushed out in the end by the Chinese left winger. And look, we do apologise if we have got the names wrong, but much we can do about it. Mohammed now with the ball. Mohammed winds up. Bouncing ball into the centre. Nicely picked up on this occasion, though, by the centre for China. Now it's with Ju. Ju goes down the line. A nice ball too. Ben David didn't get across there, but Mohammed had it well covered.
Passed off to Ben David.
Ben David now, we're in the centre. Goes down the line. Picked up by Ju. Ju with the ball now. Discus throw. Into the centre. Ben David is there. Looks like we've got... I had a shot of... didn't see that throw. As you people will know who are watching, we are seeing exactly what you're seeing at the moment. So we've got
Chin throwing to centre,
and that is half time. Gee, a quick half, Troy, I must admit, a very quick half. So now the score is 2-0 in favour of Israel at the half. And, well, look, the simple thing is China have got it all to do. And, well, maybe China played or took Israel a little bit too lightly. And from my point of view, I'd like to see Israel. Like, they tend to get into these situations. I'd actually like to see them go on with it. As the doorbell has just rung in the background, so they've changed over and not leaving them much either. They're straight on court again. We've got the Israeli side now. They will be on the left of the screen, so the score is 2-0 in favour of Israel.
At the end for China and that substitution. Didn't see much of it, but
No?
a bit of a change. And I was saying the difference in height. Now, I saw the Zhang for China is quite tall.
Yep.
So as the players are getting blindfold checked, we go back on.
So we're just going to see. So we've got 5 on for China.
That's Zhang.
So Zhang is on. Now Zhang looks like she's going to be 5 and 2, is it, I think? I think it's 2 still.
So it sounds like a little change in the centre. So Zhang is 3, 5 is Wang,
Yep.
and 2 is Zhu.
Yeah, so we've got Zhu, Wang and Zhang on.
So, yeah, Chin's come off from the centre,
Yes.
and Wang's gone into the centre.
And doesn't look like there's any changes for them. Oh, bouncing
wow.
ball, almost a high ball straight off.
I'm surprised.
A
that
long
wasn't-
ball.
I wasn't
It's a
surprised that long.
goal. But is it a goal?
I'm surprised. I'll be very surprised if that's not long.
Well, we'll soon see, because it certainly looked
She's
long.
defending.
Yeah.
She's defending. And Mohammed throw. Oh,
No, it
no.
was a goal.
Okay.
So 2-1. Now, that's an interesting... Gee, I thought that was a...
Long ball, quite
Yes.
easily. Anyway.
Anyway, cross-court ball on this occasion by
Fracture.
Wang.
And Mohammed picks it up on the right wing. Fractured over Ben David. Down the 1.5 metre line, down the right-hand side of the court.
This is Zhu. Zhu with the ball now. Goes across court into the centre. Off the feet of Ben David. Picks this one up nicely. Back into the centre. Just slightly to the left of centre. Goes with a discus throw. Bouncing ball. Straight off Zhang Wang.
I think there might be a change in Israel too, Tony.
I'm just going to have a look and see at that. It's certainly...
I think
Ben David is still there.
I know. I think it's a different centre.
No, certainly not. Certainly not. And, well, I'll stand corrected. It certainly doesn't look like it.
Okay.
But we'll see in a moment, hopefully. Next ball, cross-court ball, is into the feet of the right winger. Now, that looks like it still is Mohammed. Cross-court ball on this occasion.
I actually have a feeling Mohammed's in the centre.
Well, we'll check that out in a minute. Just anyway, hopefully we'll get a shot of the numbers. We didn't get a shot of the numbers, and unfortunately, as I said, with the Korean, we can't tell what is what. Anyway, Zhang with the ball now, sends the ball into the centre. You might be right, Troy. Next ball is pushed wide, and I'm hoping we're going to get a shot of the Israeli side shortly so we can get an idea, but we've got the...
I'm going on height. The centre is quite high, and Mohammed is quite... Oh, it's a penalty.
penalty here, and we will see who it is at the moment, because it looks like the penalty's been taken now. Down to the centre, up and
Goal.
into the corner. Into the corner, right into the corner. Got to the feet, or got to it, but flicked the ball up into the China. That's 3-0. I'm prepared to say that China are gone.
Yeah, I know. Israel's on top of it. At the moment, definitely.
Yep, certainly are. So we'll get confirmation of who's on for Israel, but at the moment we actually can't see, because we've got some people in the crowd. There was a bouncing ball there down the line again. Now this is on the right, the left wing for Israel, goes across court, picked up by Zhu. Zhu now for China. Comes in around about 1.5 metres, bouncing ball into the centre. Nicely stopped on this occasion by Ben David. No, it is certainly Ben David. Yep, number 6 is still in the centre. Goes across court. Fractured by the Chinese girls. Passes across to the centre, who is Zhang, I think.
Double checking, but I believe you're right.
Anyway, the next ball has been defended, I'm guessing. Next ball down, aiming for the C post, picked up by Zhu. Zhu for China. China have got to go all out attack now. Great ball down the line, but nicely blocked by Mohammed. Mohammed on the right wing comes in now, around about 1.5 metres in, hooks him back, aiming for that C post. Picked up by the centre for China. Ben David locks the ball into Mohammed, then passes it back. No, it actually might not be Mohammed on that wing. I may have got my wings confused. Next ball now. China, left winger goes down the line. We'll get a better view of it in just one moment.
Just as we get a chance of looking at it, they
yeah,
change the camera
that's
angle
it. That's
every
it.
time.
So, and they've gone for the replay here. I don't know why they've gone for the replay. It's a goal.
Definitely Mohammed on the right wing.
Yep. Well, there you go. So now there's a goal to Israel, but we actually didn't see the goal.
Hang on, the ball's being returned back actually to China.
So we're going to see what's.
It might be a substitution, maybe.
They've. No, well, look, there's certainly the goal has gone through.
It's poor defence through the BC gap, basically. There's both the centre and the left winger dived, and there was still a gap there.
Yep. Troy, you got to you keep wandering away from your microphone.
Sorry about that, people.
That's it. Next ball is blocked forward by Israel. Oh, awkward return and throw, but just went across court. There's a hand in the air by China. Obviously looking for blindfold, not called. And the whistle now has gone. I believe, as I heard in the background, the ball's being returned to China. So that would be, because I saw the hand go up in the air, which means an eye shade. But some of these substitutions actually too, which is interesting.
Number 4 maybe going on.
Yeah, we've got the top part of the. No, number 1 is coming back. It looks like number 1 was coming back onto the court.
Chin.
So Chin's back. We didn't see who went off though.
No, we didn't.
And unfortunately, not knowing them, but Chin's gone back and going back into the centre.
So that's where Zhang was.
Yeah, so. And look, the bounce ball, we've seen it before, is beating everybody at the moment. There's another bounce ball by China down the line. Blocked on this occasion by Ben David. Lays it across now to Marani. Marani goes across court into the centre. Zhang does the chasing and lays the ball off to Zhu. Zhu now, bouncing ball, but easy pickings on this occasion for Mohammed. Mohammed drifts into the centre, bouncing ball across court, aiming for the AB area. Zhang picks it off, lays it off now to number 5, which is Zhang? No.
5 is Wang.
Wang. So Wang sends it down. Mohammed now with the ball now for Israel into the BC area, but nicely blocked on this occasion. Zhu with the ball now for China. And timeout, China. As we see the coaches rush on now. I'm going to try and get a score confirmation, but is it 3-2 Troy or 3 or 4?
I'd say 4-1.
Unfortunately, as I said, the score is not up there, and I've lost count. Which
actually, it might even be 4-1. I don't think. Yeah, 4-1. I think.
Whichever way, China have really got to pick their game. And as I say, for the next game, we might actually get a stopwatch so we can have an idea of roughly how long to go, because they actually do have it, but it's in Korean on the screen, as people will be able to see themselves. You're listening to the Disability Sports Network. A huge thanks to Ibsa and to everybody in Korea giving us the rights to broadcast this final in English for you. Ben David, the next ball. Laid off now to Marani. Marani goes across court, but this time it's out in front of the team area. And we've got Zhang racing across to take the ball. Sorry, Wang.
Oh,
and there's this fracture.
Beat Ben David in the centre there.
Yeah, it did. But Mohammed there on the wing. Oh, almost takes out Ben David. She goes through with the throw. But they survived it. And the next ball now is passed across now to China, to Yu. Yu goes down the line, but Mohammed, as solid as a rock on that side. Ben David races across and says, pass me the ball. She's going to take it from the centre, aiming for the C post.
Great ball.
Zhu gets turned around by it, but then goes across court, and great coverage there by Ben David. Settles her team down now. Lays it off to Marani. Marani on the left wing. Goes across court. Again into Zhu. Zhu with the ball now on the left wing for China. A big cross court ball. Goes with a ball, but straight down the centre. You're not going to win the game that way. It's easy pickings for Ben David, who thus far is the player of the game.
Israel in total control here.
Yeah, they certainly are. Ball's blocked out now. We've got Zhu with the ball now again. Well, this time it beats the feet of Ben David, but Mohammed is there, and I don't know whether it's a case of she didn't need to commit, so why commit? Because she had trust in her wingers.
That or she's not picking up the bounce.
Yeah. Anyway, next ball from the centre for China, and do apologise, I have forgotten her name. I don't have it actually in front of me.
Number 1 is it for China?
Yeah,
Chin.
Sorry, and it's now with Yu for China. So we've got Yu, Chin, and Zhang or Wang on. Zhang. Next ball into Ben David, who pushes the ball wide. It's now dropped into the left winger, Marani, who throws the ball down. Again laid off to Ju. If Ju's going to take so many throws, she needs to go maybe to the other side of the court to get the ball. Next ball is pushed wide. It's a line out. Mohammed with the ball now for Israel. Israel in a great position here. Into the centre. This time it's picked up by Chin. Chen for China. Straight arm throw, aiming for Mohammed. Well, I'd be going to the other side. I wouldn't be going to Mohammed's wing.
No.
And Mohammed's just pushed the ball back slowly into the centre. So, but laid off to Ju. Ju now on the left wing. Narrow angle ball, but Ben David picks it up. Looks like she's got all the time in the world, Troy. Wanders across now to the left wing. Goes with a discus throw. Bit of a fracture there off Chen. Chen, though, recovers, gives the ball across now to Zhang. Zhang goes down the line, but wild throw out very early. Marani.
The stresses on China here.
Yes, certainly. As we have a replay of that throw, went straight out.
It went out in their high ball line.
Yep. Anyway, the ball back live. The ball now in the hands of Ben David. Not far away from a gold medal for this Israeli side, which is a great performance.
Zhang's come across with the ball. Smart move. But the cross court has hit the centre quite easily.
Ben David now lays it off to Marani. Marani goes across court into Ju. Ju now with the ball. And this is what we were saying earlier, Troy. Why make substitutions if you don't need to?
Absolutely. There'd be no reason for Israel to make
a sub. If it's not broken, don't fix it.
Correct.
Ben David with the ball going for the narrow angle. Off. Oh dear, oh dear.
About a metre in, Zoo.
It's well, it went that wide. We lost it. So
okay, so right winger for Israel got the ball now.
So this is Mohammed. Great performance by Israel, Troy, isn't it?
On the fake throw on the left wing too.
Ju with the ball now. Stands a wasted throw, went out before the high ball line, and a line out is called. Ball now dropped back in on the 1.5 metre mark. You can see the stress on the Chinese faces. There's a... Was it a whistle or was it...
No, I think it was just
yeah, no, there's a whistle being called, and I'm not sure what it was. I'm waiting to see what the... Substitution for China, so it looks like...
I'll tell you what, they're lucky because it didn't look like the player was ready.
No, so number 3's coming back into the game for China.
It's Wang.
So Wang's coming in, and we'll see who's gone out. I've got a feeling it might be Zhang. So it could be Ju, Chen, and...
No, Zhang's still there. That's Zhang's number 5.
Zhang's still there?
Yep. It might be Ju.
It might be Ju.
3. 3 for China is Zhang. Yeah, Zhang's coming back on.
Yep, so here we go, down the line. So that's... 5 is Zhang, isn't it? Or Wang?
5 is Wang.
So Wang sends the ball down. But Ben David now for Israel. Cross-court ball and pushed wide. Now,
So Wang Zhang, and we're just not sure on the other number.
No, I think it might be Chen who might have gone... Might be still out there, but we'll see in a moment. Mohammed now with the ball. Aiming for the BC gap.
Bit of a fracture there between the left winger and the centre.
They almost sat on the ball. Next ball just sent down to the BC area, but Marani's there. Marani for Israel on the left wing now. Goes across court. Lovely ball, but just pushed wide on this occasion by... Now, it looks like that maybe is...
I think we might have been at 6, maybe.
Yeah.
6 for China, we do. That could be Sun.
Okay, well, we'll see in a minute. Anyway, Ben David has the ball now. Ben David winds up, goes with the discus throw, straight down to the middle.
Beat the centre.
Yeah.
What number is this throwing, Tony? Is this a 6?
I'm just trying to see. There's a timeout being called. So, anyway, you're listening to coverage on of the women's gold medal game between China and Israel, coming to you live from the Ibsa World Games in Seoul, Korea. And a big thank you to all the organisers for allowing us to bring you the English broadcast of this tournament, so of these finals. And of course, we've got the men's final to come, which involves China again, and China and Lithuania. And I can't wait for Troy to have a go at those names. There's a replay of a goal to China. So
we got a shot there of the crowd. The China men's team looking on.
Yeah, and you know the interesting thing was before we did see the big MVP. He made it. Yeah. He made it onto the stream. Well,
okay, we're back live.
China with the ball now. Centre player. Looks like it's Chen just going on the action of the throw. Sends the ball down to Ben David. Ben David lays it off to Mohammed. Mohammed aiming for that same gap, but this time it's just pushed wide. Now we're just trying to see if we can get a pickup of who the left winger is for China. Goes down the line into Mohammed. Mohammed, easy pickings. Ben David comes across to take the ball from her though. Goes with a discus throw. Great ball again. They're peppering that left wing, and there's a whistle blowing.
Number 2 was left wing.
So that's Ju. So we've got Ju, Wang and Zhang.
Correct.
So Chen was the substitution.
I think Wang has gone to the centre and Zhang is on right wing.
Yeah, so picked up by Zhang. Zhang with the ball, sends the ball straight down the centre to Ben David. Ben David for Israel goes with a discus throw. This goes a nice ball, but pushed wide by Ju. Ju with the ball, one step throw and throws the ball straight at. They're starting to panic now, China. You can see it in their actions. They're panicking.
Israel's certainly in control.
Yeah. Great bounce, cross-court ball there by Mohammed. Mohammed and Ben David are certainly the players of this game. Cross now to Wang. Wang goes a cross-court ball into the centre. Picked up by Ben David for Israel. Ben David goes, well, straight down the middle. And, it was fractured, but I think she... Well, if I was playing centre, I'd claim that as a pass, but it wasn't. Next ball, a cross-court ball. Beat Ben David, but Mohammed scoots across from almost in behind there to pick it up around about 1.5 metres from the sideline on the left wing. Sends the ball back down into the centre, though. Zhang with the ball now. Bouncing ball. Has it got through? No, it hasn't.
Locked out.
Great work by Mohammed. The angle was that the camera went to was a little bit difficult for us to pick it up, but great work. Cross-court ball on this occasion by Mohammed. Zhang with the ball now for China. Comes in. Bouncing ball, heading down the line. Blocked forward by Ben David. Ben David's not giving that ball to anybody. She says, mine, I'm holding on to it. Goes with a discus throw, and why not the way she's been playing? She's led this team from the front.
Israel's really changed their attack to attack Zhang there over the right.
Yeah. Bouncing ball on this occasion by Zhu. Cross-court ball picked up by Marani. Marani now on the left wing. Goes across court into the centre, though. This is Wang with the ball. Wang sends the ball, aiming for the BC area. Ben David is there, controls it, then lays the ball off to her right. Mohammed with the ball now goes, well, sends the ball straight back into the centre. The Chinese centre thought about the quick return, then laid it off to Zhang. Zhang on the right wing, bouncing ball, a cross-court ball, beats Ben David, but Mohammed is there to defend the ball nicely. And now they're dancing in the stands.
And they're on the court.
And they're on the court. It's all over Red Rover. So the final score is 4-1 in favour of Israel, defeating, well, I would have thought the tournament favourites from the start. So tremendous effort there by Israel, Troy.
Absolutely. A bit of a surprise, but they were on the game the whole time, and the player of the final to me was definitely Mohammed.
Yeah, look, well, I'll agree to disagree with you because I think it was Ben David.
And I tell you what, from the losing side, I think Jew played a really good game. They peppered her basically most of the game.
Yeah, they certainly did. And so, well, with good results, as we see.
I think
very, very happy people in the crowd.
I think China's attacking there was off the mark, basically.
Yeah.
They were heading. I reckon they probably hit the centre probably 80% of the time.
They looked panicked, China.
Yes, from the start.
Yeah, they did. They didn't seem to be on their game. And look, it's beyond me, and I suppose as we see a replay of a great penalty goal there.
Maybe the Aussies took it out of them.
Well, it could well have done. As I say, sometimes score lines don't always indicate the state of the game, do they? It'll be interesting to have a chat with some of the Australian girls to see what they were actually like. But look, and they got them into penalties, and well, they might have been lucky with some of the penalties, but the penalties were there they were the referees. They called the shots, not us. So, and if you're there, and as we always say, you can't argue with the final decision. The penalty, well, so be it. That's the way that is. We must thank to the Korean broadcasters for bringing you these pictures. You're on DSN TV. Oh, the sound of that, DSN TV, and that's so through the app, and also on Disability Sports Network. Showcasing the ability and disability, and I'll tell you what, you've just seen some great ability and disability here in the women's gold medal game of goalball at the Ibsa World Games 2015 from Seoul, proudly sponsored by the PA people, and we must also thank the Ibsa Goalball Subcommittee and also Ibsa as well for allowing us to bring you coverage in English of the tournament at the finals. It's much appreciated. Thanks very much to John Potts and all the boys and girls over there with Ibsa who did this, and Mr. Kang, I think, is in charge of the broadcast for Korea. So thank you very much indeed.
Oh, Tony, we've roughly got about half an hour until the men's gold medal match. Do we want to have a little break?
We will take a little bit of a break. I'll put some music back on. Now people will see. They'll say, "Oh no! All of a sudden we've lost."